Hey everybody, Ranchin here, bringing you yet another StarCraft commentary. So I'm going to have a dual commentary this time. Have Nuke the Stars alongside me. Nuke, say hi.
Hello, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, who gives a shit about the holidays? Right. Yeah, being pessimistic there. Anyway, we're going to have an epic ace match here. This is going to be the ace match, set 5, between Lecaf Oz and SK Telecom T1. It's going to be Jaedong versus Bisu. Holy crap. How do we look forward to this? Both guys have played during this series, each won a match. Jaedong did a very new, creative, interesting build against Fantasy, where he totally kicked his ass. Very creative use of queens. We're going to see how he rides that towards this new matchup. I don't know if he's maybe has some sort of new use for queens against Protoss. I don't know. Bisu, of course, is the king in ZVP. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing that happens. This is gonna be on Destination, and we're gonna have a Bisu in white at 11 o'clock and Jaedong in, I believe that's orange, at 7 o'clock. And I'm gonna leave Nuke to talk a little bit about these guys and their chances respectively.
This is going to be an epic matchup. I mean, I don't think we could have asked for a better ace match than this. I mean, come on, it's Bisu and Jaedong. I mean, we just commented on the Jaedong versus Flash match, and we said, well, I said that Flash was the best Terran player right now, and Jaedong is probably the best Zerg player, and now the best Zerg player is fighting the best Protoss player, so it doesn't get any better than this. Especially since there's so much on the line here. This is an ace match, and whoever wins this game is going to win this series. I'm going to be very interested to see if Jaedong has any other interesting strategy, like you said, Ranchin, like his epic queen usage against Fantasy. I'm kind of doubting that he'll use queens in this match. I mean, he's going to have to play his absolute best macro game and best micro game against Bisu, because Bisu he's epic against Zerg. All of his matches are epic against Zerg. I don't think I've ever seen him play a game against a Zerg where I didn't go, wow, Bisu is just amazing. You see, we are seeing a 9 pull here from Jaedong. So Jaedong wants to put on some early pressure right now. We'll see if that works into his favor. I'm sure Bisu is going to be prepared for it. Looks like Bisu is doing a standard Forge Fast Expand up there at his natural expansion. He's going to see that spawning pool, so he's going to know that Zerglings will be on the way shortly. So he's going to put down a couple cannons at his natural expansion. I am predicting a Bisu win here today. Who do you think is going to win today, Ranchin?
Under regular circumstances, I would definitely say that Bisu would win. When you look at it, all the factors. You have Destination, which is actually quite equal in ZVP, but generally is a Protoss favorite match. Bisu there, trying to prevent that drone. Probe almost taking down. The drone's going to search him up. We'll see what happens. Oh, Probe goes down. Sorry. Too bad. Pretty nice by Jaedong there, and that hatchery is going to go up momentarily. Yeah, talking about the chances, I would definitely regularly say that it's Bisu's game to lose, really, or to win, whichever you think. But I hope, in a way, that Jaedong kind of rides that earlier creative win through to this ace match. If not to win, at least to play a very good game and not foul up, as he sometimes does. He has been slumping a little bit, and really, you want Jaedong back. I mean, there are no other really Zergs to take up the mantle if he falls, at least not for a while. And I'm still gonna probably predict, I'm gonna say that Bisu has a bigger chance of winning this than... Okay, very interesting placement for a hatchery by Jaedong there. I was just gonna say that, yeah, Jaedong has a slightly lesser chance of winning, but I'm looking forward to seeing what that third hatchery in that particular position is gonna do. Pretty aggressive. 3 hatch, so obviously he's not gonna go for that early Zerg as soon as Bisu scouted him. I thought he was still gonna stick with Zerglings, but obviously he's adapting himself here. What do you think Jaedong is going for here, Nuke?
Well, he expanded again, so he has 2 expansions morphing in very, very soon. Instead of going for 3 hatchery Mutalisk or whatever build, like the second hatchery rather, is inside the main, he's putting his second and third hatcheries out on expansion. So this is kind of risky by Jaedong. He is extending himself, maybe overextending himself a little bit with this particular build, but it's very creative. We'll see if Bisu manages to scout that new expansion over there at the, 8 o'clock position. See, Bisu has 1 cannon out, and he's putting down a Cybernetics core. This is looking very, very standard from Bisu so far, and Jaedong seems to be the one going a little bit off the tracks here. He's just now putting down his lair, so it's very, very likely we're going to see a 3 hatchery Mutalisk build. Now, the big part of this match will be if Bisu can scout that 8 o'clock position fast enough. You see, he is going down with a Zealot right now, so he's going to try to put on a little bit of pressure on that natural expansion. I'm not sure if Bisu is expecting that Jaedong has expanded again. It's a very, very early 3rd expansion from Jaedong, so Bisu might not see it for a while. It's going to be up to Jaedong to keep that expansion. He's going to have to put down probably a lot of Sunkens there. He's just going to have to protect it as long as he can. And if he can protect it, he's going to be in a very good position here. Because once a Zerg economy gets up and running, it's usually curtains for a Protoss player. All the Zerg has to do is just pump units from all the hatcheries. They don't need to pump any more drones after a certain point from the mining bases. And after that, it's very, very hard to come back from that for a Protoss player. Bisu has some nice building placement here. You can tell he's practiced a lot on this map, especially against Zerg. He wants to play his best in this game because he's going to need to bring his A game here. And Jaedong already has that new expansion up and running. And Bisu is coming down with a small force. He has a Stargate up. So he is just... It'll be up to him to find that expansion. I'm not sure if he's going to do it.
Yeah, robotic facility also going up for Bisu, and I saw that Hydralisk Den on the way for Jaedong. I'll see later if he plops down the Spire as well. He might be going for, slightly fake out, maybe try to use 2 different unit types that suit at the same time. We've seen that used successfully before. I don't know if that's been used particularly successfully, but if Hydralisk and Mutalisk in conjunction can be used very well, Jaedong is the person to do it. His micromanagement's pretty amazing. So first Corsair out for Bisu is probably going to manage to take out that Overlord. Yeah, Dragoon there to help out that Overlord to die. Bye-bye, oh Mr. Overlord, you're dead. A few Zerglings, a couple of Hydralisks also moving in. Photon Cannon here. So Bisu is possibly going to go for Corsair Reaver here. Corsair Reaver is actually pretty effective. I'm starting here. Effective against Protoss. He's also popping down, I think, a cannon, was it, inside of his main? Possibly ward off anything funky and any air units that might be coming his way. More cannons plopping down now inside of his national expansion, so he's being very cautious here. Bisu sending on more Corsairs, of course, coming down. There's a 5 hatchery build for Jaedong. 3 advantages. Now an engagement here. Zerg against 100 moving into Bisu's base. The cannon's still not up yet. Several Zealots trying to block it for as long as possible. One cannon does morph in. The other cannon's on the way. Those Hydras see the cannons and they're forced to retreat meanwhile. Oof, nice timing by Jaedong. Had been just a little bit earlier, might move in. Overlord speed is up, so those Overlords are not going to be taken down as easy. Corsairs being forced to fly a little bit in circles. So those Hydralisk Spire now going up. Ooh, interesting to see what kind of tech choices. I think drop tech actually might be, if not ready already, at least on the way. That one shuttle out for Bisu. I don't see a robotic support yet. Very interesting. The Overlord, just went inside there, spotted what was going on. Okay, robotic support is down, so we are going to see Sarah Reaver, and I look forward to seeing how he does the Sarah Reaver, if done correctly, is very useful. And I have seen Bisu use Distortion Web, if that's what he's going for, very well, especially against Hydralisks with Reaver in to support. So, so far, still nothing serious going on. No base harass. Well, what do you think? What is this telling us? What do you think? Can Jaedong scout this, know this is coming, and counter appropriately?
I'm sure he's seen the number of Corsairs by now. If a Protoss pumps a certain number of Corsairs, you can tell they're going for Corsair Reaver, or maybe the modified Bisu build, but I'd say, yeah, this is probably going to be Corsair Reaver. Jaedong is going for a lot of military right now, and since he upgraded Overlord speed, he's probably going for drops soon enough. He's got a lot of Overlords hovering around, and he's getting some Scourge out to deal with the Corsairs, so the Corsairs won't interrupt his drops. Bisu's flying around with the shuttle, though. He's going to do, it looks like, I think he loaded some Zealots, maybe a Dragoon into that, and now the Scourge are going to chase those Corsairs away and just keep them away for now. It looks like, oh, the shuttle goes down, so that Reaver's going to be out there in no man's land for a while. I'm not sure. I think Jaedong's going to come in here to intercept the Reaver. Looks like he might be able to take out this Reaver. It looks like he is going to take out the Reaver before the Reaver goes back to home base here. Poor Reaver. Oh well. And yeah, that Overlord speed is... Oh man, a lot of Overlords being taken down here. Jaedong's got to be diligent here. He's got to protect those Overlords because he's going to need those Overlords to drop, since I'm sure he is upgrading drop tech. Bisu's still taking out Overlords. He sees that Jaedong is going for a very heavy army, and he's probably going to drop that army right onto the main